Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammadun wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Rabbana amanna faghfir lana warhamna wa anta khairur rahimin. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'a wa rizqan tayyaba wa amalan mutakabbala. Rabbi yassir wa la tuwassir wa tammim bil khair. ربنا زدنا علما أجمعين إن شاء الله. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, brothers and sisters. Excuse me. This is Ustad Asif Meher Ali class for Sunday, September 15, 2024. My name is Nisar Shaikh, and I will be continuing facilitating grammatically analysis of Surah Abasa, Surah number 80 in the Quranic sequence, and inshallah this would be the session 2. Brother and sister, for those of you who are new in the class, I have mentioned repeatedly in my videos that unlike most other classes, in our class we analyze each ayah both grammatically and morphologically, assign the meaning to each word and then to the ayah, and finally compare our translation with the work of the scholars. Our hope is that one day, with the permission, grace, and rahmah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we will be able to look at any ayah of the Musaf and will not only understand it, but also be able to feel the beauty, depth, and eloquence of the message deep inside our hearts. Inshallah. Allahumma antajil Qur'ana Rabi al-Qalbina wa Noor Sadri. Brothers and sisters, before we proceed further with the analysis, I would like to emphasize or reiterate that I'm not a alim or even a teacher, but merely a student of the Quran who spends many hours preparing notes for you all from a number of Arab books and dictionaries from our respective scholars so that it save you a lot of time and make it easy for you to study. So on the screen, brother and sister, right now you can see the name of the number of Arab books. And as I mentioned previous sessions, that in our class, our main focus is Dr. Suleiman Yaqub. I have given you the page numbers of each of the scholars' book so that it becomes easy for you guys to trace it. Those of you who will be in the advanced classes, wherever it's essential or become for meaning wise become really essential, I also note different scholars. For example, Noor al-Yaqeen, famous book which everybody uses in the Asia. Bahjat Abdul Saleh, Abdul Wahid Saleh, Darwesh Muhyiddin, Dr. Fakhruddin Kobaba, Muhammad Shafi, Qazi Abdul Salam as a beautiful dictionaries, and my dear friend Saeed Shah, who just completed a beautiful short, complete Quran. So as I mentioned, brother and sister, that we will be mostly follow Dr. Suleiman Yaqub, but wherever more information is warranted, I will provide you additional information from these scholars. Okay. For the morphology or surf purposes, that is for the vocabulary and the conjugation of the words in each ayah, I usually consult a number of dictionaries, mostly the Quranic ones, such as the Brilliant Badawi, John Penrice, Dr. Nadwi, Dr. Lutfur Rahman, and more general but a very detailed dictionary of Hazard. I quite often, brothers and sisters, look at the notes of Brother Zahid Naeem, who also teaches the classes in the LQM Mississana. Of course, brothers and sisters, I'm just a human being and I can make mistakes. So first of all, I seek forgiveness in advance from my Lord Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and then from you all. If I make any mistake and humbly request you all, rather encourage you to help me to correct this mistake. On the screen right now, brothers and sisters, you can see my email address. This email is very specific for this class so that I may respond to your queries and corrections quickly and effectively. Brothers and sisters, please do write to me and give me your suggestion and correction. Inshallah, we will proceed with our grammatical analysis, and I should open the Surah Abasa. I think we did previously the ayah till ayah 4, and we're going to inshallah start from ayah 5 onwards. Okay. So just to recall what we learned previously, we will just very quickly read it, the translations only, and the words, and then we go so we know the context, what we are talking about. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله عبس وتولى أن أعمى الأعمى. He frowned and he turned away. He referred to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Anja, because came to him a blind person, and the blind person came to him interrupting, and if he saw his displeasure and it largely turned away. Next, I was saying, "Ma yudrika la'allahu yazakka." Then basically, what they're saying that what would make you realize yudrika dara yadri, what will make you realize that he might be seeking to attain purity. La'allahu, that perhaps, or he might be um, uh, seeking or attaining purity or piety. So he interrupted because he might be seeking a purity. And the different translations have, we went through last time. You never know, O Prophet, perhaps he may be purified. This is just a tafsir translation, okay? Next we learn, أو يذكروا فتنفعه الذكر. So he said, or he may be reminded, or he may be taking heed, so that this powerful reminder, zikra, powerful reminder, remember the tabdil, I think we did that thing right here. What happened to zikra? Sorry. This is zikra here. It's a powerful, it's a mubalagha, it's a powerful reminder. Okay? So it's a powerful reminder. It's a mubalagha. It's for mubalagha. Okay? So that, or he may be reminded, he may be taking heed, but that they will benefit him the reminder. Okay. Well, here, if you know, Dr. Suleiman Yaqut had made it very clear. لعلهم يكونوا من تذكر وتذكروا فنفعوا الذكر له. Excuse me. The meaning is perhaps perhaps the blind man will be purified or remembered, so the remembrance will benefit him. So this is Dr. Yaqub. Okay. So alhamdulillah, we will start now here. For amma manistaghna fa anta lahu tasadda. Amma. Okay. So we will do detailed analysis again. First of all, we do Arab, alhamdulillah. Then we look at the vocabulary, the meaning of each word, and we do a translation. We will compare the translation with the scholars. Okay. Amma, brothers and sisters, I think we did in previous ayahs. previous surah. Amma is harfu tafsil wa shart. Harfu tafsil wa shart. And it is mabni ala sukun. There's always sukun here. You know that. Okay? And because it's a shart, brothers and sisters, we have to know two things. Okay? This amma is gair jazim. This harf shart is gair jazim. It's important to know. Okay? Mean that it will not do anything to the fail which will come following it. Gair jazim. Okay? And number two, I think we should keep our eye for jawab. I will just write down. So we will be looking for, immediately when shart came in, we'll be looking for jawab. I think I will change the color so we will remember, right? So I do this thing so we should make a habit. Jawab amma. Okay. So we will be looking where is the jawab. Okay. Man is tamna. Man, brothers and sisters, this actually not mean man. This is a man actually. Where is school supposed to be here? Man. But because there is a sukoon afterwards, so the meeting of the two sukoon to avoid it, we always add a kasra or fatha, it depending upon what we are doing. Okay, hold on. So I will just take this thing, circle that thing here. So what we do down, when I do the Arab, you will see it will become apron. So this man is actually ismul mausul. Oops, excuse me, my pen is not. Okay, just better now. Ismu mausulun, and it came bamaine allazi. And I made the habit of brother and sister to writing here, right here allazi, so we know when we do translation. Okay, and this always mabni ala sukun. But here, brother and sister, what happened? The sukoon changed to kasra. Why? To avoid the meeting of the two sukoon. The sukoon of the noon and the sukoon following that on scene of istagna. Okay? So, in Arabic, we call it allazi mabni ala. I will write down the other way around. Sukoon. This sukoon allazi hurrika ila. It changed to al kasr and to avoid manan, then ittaqais or saki nine. Avoiding of the two sukoons. The sukoon changed to this sukoon changed to kasra to avoid the meeting of this sukoon to this sukoon. This is this grammar. Okay. And it came here as a mubtada. So we say down it is now fi mahalli rafin. Its status in the sentences occupy the position of fi mahalli as a rafa because it is mubtada. Okay. Now, this is the other thing you remember. We have to look for this. We have to look for the jawab amma, and we have to look for now for the khabar. I'm just doing this for practice with you guys, with people who are mostly in the beginner or middle of the learning process. Istagna is basically istagna. Looks like a form 10. You can look at it, okay? So it is actually telemadin. Pardon, my hands are slipping today. Telemadin, and this is mabni ala. It has a fatha, by the way, which is not obvious here, okay? Why? Because it is difficult in pronunciation. Na, okay? So this is the reason we say Dhamma is muqaddar. We have to estimate it. Dhamma is muqaddar lil ta'zuri. Lit ta'zuri. Okay? So we have to estimate that. So we have a file, we have Madi, where is the file? Because you can't see anything after any marfu name coming after that. So the file is basically mustatir. Okay, file is a mustatir here. So we write down filun is damir mustatirun damirun mustatirun and is jawazun because it is optional and we can estimate it taqdiruhu huwa. We have done many times, so we're not spending much time. Okay. So his file is actually huwa, which is the mere mustaqil. Okay. Like if you say Zahaba, in Zahaba there is he went, Zahaba. So the mere is huwa, which is mustaqil inside Jawazan, inside the place. Okay. Because it's istagna. It could be nastagna. So the noon is there, that wajuban. Okay. That's wajuban. Okay. So that file is huwa. Now, brothers and sisters, since Isma Mausul came, remember Isma Mausul does not have as a meaning without a Silla. So Silla starts immediately after that. So the Silla, Man Silla is Jumla Filia, which is you call Jumla Min Fail, which is Istagna, plus File, which is the Mere Mustafir, Hua, is that, or this you can call Jumla Filia or Jumla Min Fail of File, same thing. La mahalla min al-i'rab because it is sillatul mawsul. And it should be sillatul mawsulul ismi, not harfi. Because man is ism, right? But if ma came, which is masdari, then becomes sillatul mawsul al harfi. Okay? Because ma masdari is harf. But if ma mawsula came in, then becomes sillatul mawsul ismi, al ismi. So, sorry, I should have written al ismi. Would be that. You know. Anyway, my hand is slipping, so you know. Okay, sillatul mawsul. Okay, so I think this completes the Arab for this particular ayah. Okay, so let's look at the meaning. Sorry, we don't have a jawab, we don't have a khabar yet, right? So I think we should continue, finish Fanta Lahu Tasadda, and then we go to the vocabulary, vocabulary part. Okay, then we deal with inshallah better way because we have to look, as I mentioned, we have to look at Jawab Yamma and Khabaroman. Okay, we have to look both of them. Now, let's continue. Anta lahu tasadda. Fa came immediately. Fa is waqiya fi jawabe amma. Right there is. We can find the jawabe amma right here. So fa anta is basically, brothers and sisters, two words. Fa and anta. Okay? one line. Fa is वाक्या, फी जवाबी अम्मा. So means that amma jawab starts from here. Fa Okay. And this is fa is always mabni ala fatah. We can write down, sorry. We have to define what fa is. It is actually harf and it is mabni ala fatah. See, very easy, brother. There are, if you just follow, I think first year and a half will be difficult. And after that, becomes, alhamdulillah, all automatic. Now you can see in anta, right there, anta. Is a mire munfasilun, not a muttasilun. Okay, right? It's a munfasilun. Okay. So you guys know the difference between munfasilun and muttasilun. Okay. Damir, munfasilun, and is mabni ala fatah. You can see the fatah on the anta, on the ta. And it is fi mahalli rafin, because you can see the jumla ismiya started. For anta lahu, fi mahalli rafin mubtada. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Now this may be a little bit tricky now. Inshallah, we will solve it. We will solve it very easily because we are looking for the cover of the man, looking for the cover for this mubtada, right? And there's another mubtada came in. Okay, but be patient. Inshallah, we'll sort it out very nicely. Lahu, two words. Jar, majrur. Okay, so jar is the majrur. So number one. حرف لا is حرف جر. حرف جر مبني على فتح. And now two lines. This is who is ضمير متصل. Okay. هو is منفصل. Who is متصل. ضمير متصل مبني على ضمة. This, brother and sister, this is حروف صغيرة. God of it is here to prolong the thing of the dhamma. Okay. له مثل مملي أنا مبني على dhamma. But here is في محل جر, because حرف jar is lam, right? So it becomes في محل جر. Why? Because of this lam. Okay. And this is actually what this zamir is. This is ism majroor, right? So we just write down the bracket, make the Arab complete. Ism majroor. Okay. Right? And as I mentioned many times, that jaro majroor is always mutalik something. Silla, ism mausool, has no meaning without its silla. Jaro majroor has similar thing and no meaning unless it mutalik something. Sometimes mutalik to khabar, sometimes hal, sometimes it could be different. It can be mutalik at least 8 or 9 things actually. I think one of these days when we have a little bit time in the end of the class, we finish the end of the surah. If we have some time over, I have prepared a document for Jaro Majroor, Mutalakan of Jaro Majroor. Inshallah, I will share and show it to you, and then I will share the document for you for your further study. Actually. So this Jaro Majroor lahu is mutalik, the fail which is coming after him, the sadda. Okay. So we write down here, very simple. Jar, jarun, wa majrurun. And it's mutalik Till fail, tasadda. Okay? And I run alati. Means coming. Okay? चार मौजूद समझदार. anta lahu tasadda. Okay? What is tasadda? Tasadda you can see brother and sister after Madariya right there. It become very easy to look. After Madariya right there. Because the root words are swad, dal, ya. This ta came in after Madariya. Tasadda, this is then Madariya. We will look the vocabulary right now with the conjugation, inshallah. Mudariyun. Oh, shit. Mudariyun. Marfoon. And alamati rafa should be dhamma. But you don't see the dhamma here. Why? We have to estimate again. This dhamma is muqaddara. Dhamma muqaddara lil tazuri, like we said before. Okay? A dhamma, which is a dhamma al muqaddar lil tazuri. And here also, brothers and sisters, the fail is mustaqil. Sorry, the file is mustaqil, not fail. Fail is tasadda, file is mustaqil, and they came harfumadariya ta. Ta is for anta. Ta is for anta, right? Ya is for hua, anta. So we write down here, file is hua, which is again damire mustaqirun. Mustaqirun. But here not jawazan, is wajuban, because it's already built in there. But is wajud. Wajubun. And taqdiruhu, we can estimate it, which is anta. Okay. Now, brothers and sisters, now we look through the khabars. Okay. Correct? So first of all, fa anta lahu tasadda. Anta is mubtada, tasadda is jumla, fi'l fa'il, fi mahli rafin khabar. Because lahu is right now muta'alliq asadda. Okay? So this one we will write down jumla. We can write down two ways, jumla fi'liya or jumla. Most of the Arab books write down min, fail, plus file. Fail is tasadda, file is anta, fi mahalli, rafin, and now it is khabar, khabrun, al mubtada, in bracket, this, khabar of anta, khabar of, this khabar of anta, this mubtada. So in bracket we write down, in order to have the confusion out, anta. Okay? Now where is the khabar? Where is the khabar for man? Where is the khabar for this man? This man. Okay. So I'm going to erase this thing. We're going to find the khabar. I will erase this one because we already know the Jawab Amma start from Fanta. Jawab Amma is Fanta. Anta lahu tasadda is Jawab Amma. Okay. Fa is Wakia fi Jawab Amma. So we write down here. We will draw the line. Yes, we will write down the. We are going to draw the line here, brother and sister. Okay, this line we write down. Jumla. So this is just some of the thing. If not, for those of you who are little beginner, do not understand or have confusion, please do write to me, and then I will explain. Jumla mean this mubtada. I just use meme as a mubtada to save time. Mubtada plus khabar, which is tasadda, okay, will be fi mahalli rafin, and this is going to become khabar of man. Khabar al mubtada man. Okay, that's the man. Khabar of mubtada man, and this also be wanta lahu tasadda is jawabe amma. Okay. Now this entire jumla, brothers and sisters, look at the beauty of the thing. Actually, Arab. This entire jumla here, beg your pardon, and I moved. So we do this jumla. Jumla min. I will increase it to writing become a little better. So jumla min mubtada, which is man. Okay. And plus khabar, which is also the entire fanta, right? I will just the entire fanta lahut asadda is the khabar. Okay. This combined together. This is the Sanafia, and therefore it doesn't have any Arab. We say La Mahalla Laha min Arab. So Jumla is Sanafia. Okay. And my this is my sign for short form of writing La Mahalla min Arab. Just like that. The La Mahalla Arab. Because it's too much to write, whether it's a stupid thing. Okay. Now this complete Alhamdulillah very beautifully our Arab. To revise very quickly, Amma is a shat, Man is ism mawsool, Istagna is Jumla, which is Sillatul Mawsool for the man. Anta lahu tasadda. In that sentence, Fa is Jawabi Amma, Anta is Mubtada, Lahu is Jaru Majrur, Mutallib Tasadda, Tasadda, which is Fi'l Madariya, Fi'l of Fa'il become Khabar of this Anta, and this entire Jumla here become a Khabar of the man. Okay, and this here is the Jawabi Allah. Okay, very nicely, beautifully, done, inshallah. So let's look at the meaning. Amma, it's very simple. I use this green color. Amma, as far as for. Okay, man is who, or here is him. That's to be fair, okay? Istagna. What is istagna? Let's look at the root word. Root word for that is ghain, noon, ya. Ghaniya. Ghaniya. Yugna from Bab, Samiya. Samiya, Yasma. Okay. Ghaniya, Yugna. Ghaniya, Yugna. Ghinan is masdar, or ghanan is masdar. Two masdar. Okay. Meaning, ghaniya, to be free from want. To be rich. When this word comes with the an, to be able to spare something. See? Not to need. Means in Urdu say beniyaz, not to need. You don't need anything. Okay. So which ghaniya an something, not need. Okay. Form 4 is, brother and sister, for this is aghna. Aghna let me enlarge it. Aghna, yugni, ighna'an. To make free from want, make rich, make rich. With an, to be sufficient, be of use, be of help. There's a different meaning came in a different area of the Quran. Okay. I have assembled all those things from one word so that you don't have to look for the dictionaries. So entire words from the Quran would be Alhamdulillah available here. Ghaniyun, oh sorry, the form 10 for the same word, Ghaniya is istaghna. Istaghna, yastaghni, istighnaan. 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 This is form 10. To not need, to become rich. Here meaning is to be or become self-sufficient. To be or become self-sufficient. Usually, brothers and sisters, as form 10 is to seek something. Okay. So here, seeking becomes self-sufficient. To regard oneself as self-sufficient. They all meaning, different meaning. Okay. From the same root word, all of them are familiar with the word ghaniyun. Is ghani. Ghaniyun, his plural is agniyaun, rich, one who is not need of others. One who is not need of other. Ghani. Okay. It's a very common name. Okay. So we say istaghna, consider himself free of need. Consider himself free of need. He consider himself free of need. So he, which is right here, consider himself. I have to move up. So here, free of need. He who considers himself free of need. So amma manistavna, as for him who considers himself free of need. Now what you do? As for him, see the shart. As for him who considers himself free of need, what you do? For anta lahu tasadda. Okay. Fa is so. Anta is you. So you. Lahu. Lahu to him. Jar majroor. Tasadda. What is tasadda? Let's look at the tasadda. There we go. Okay. Tasadda. Sadiya. Yasda. Saddan. Sadiya. Yasda. Saddan. Baap sami aa gaya. To be very thirsty. I didn't go too many meanings here, try to make it simplify, but some of you mentioned that I'm detailing too many meanings for too many words, too many long. So there are areas I will cut down. There are areas where I believe that other words came in the Quran many, many times. So I usually keep that thing so that we should be aware of it. But brother and sister, I can tell you that within Alhamdulillah, if you go along with the way you study, within a year or 2 years, Alhamdulillah, you will always be doing Arab without looking any book. You should just look at this entire, you will be able to, is a Jumla Ismiya, Jumla Fi'liya, what is this, the Mubtada, Khabar, or what is this, a file, and here it is, what is the Jara Majroor, and Sillat or Mawsul, all type of thing you would become very easy. What is the difficult part is to build up the vocabulary. And my idea here is that sometime I prepare all this thing. You see, I will show you, brothers and sisters. Just give me a minute. That it is a very it takes about 30 hours actually. So prepare something. It's a really Alhamdulillah, for grace of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Since I'm retired now, so I can spend a lot of time on preparing things for you guys. You can see I have here. There we go. There is a website. You see? So the each words of this surah, brothers and sisters, how many pages they are, So you can take the each word and go through it. You see, for example, the zakat, right? So that's what came in, okay? And I have done all this type of thing. You know why? Because all these forms came in Quran many times. So once we already go repeatedly look through this thing again and again, Alhamdulillah, in few years' time, so we should be able to become very easy, Halfapuri. We would be able to look at this thing right. We are reading in our own language, you know. If our Arabic is our mother tongue, so we will be just understanding, Alhamdulillah, very nicely. Okay. So you see, it takes an enormous amount of time to go through all this vocabulary collected, type it. I'm not a typist, brother and sister. I type it with one finger, but I spend quite a bit of time, alhamdulillah, so that it saves you guys a lot of time, for study. You see, this is all the ayahs. Alhamdulillah, we take it out. We go back here. So now we are looking for uh, tasadda. We already did that. So no, fanta, so you tasadda. So tasadda, Sadia, Yasda, Saddan, to be very easy. Here, brother and sister, form 5 came. Here, form 5 came, which is Tasadda, Tasadda, Yatasadda, Tasaddin. Okay? To give full attention. To give full attention. See, this kalma become double. Okay? This kalma become double and Madariya came in here. Form 5. Form 4, 5, Nutai. See, I think all of you guys have that chart. I think we shared with you many times. I think before our Ustad has shared actually. Okay? Our Ustad has shared with this thing that that in terms of form 5 is basically root word. If you do that, let me let me just quickly show you. From Sadda, if you have to make a form 5, so it should be the Vadan would be right. Taf Tala. This is the root. Okay. So when you bring this Sadya right here, so you have to add Ta. This is Ta here. Then you have to Pa Kalma is Swad. Now this Kalma is Ain Kalma become double. See, become double. And then Lam Kalma is a Fatah. This is a Fatah Muqaddam. Okay. Right. So this is the root word for the form. Okay. So this word is a form. Here we have a form 5. Alhamdulillah. Right. So So we go forward, inshallah. This is what we do in our class also, brothers. Sometimes we revise the grammar rules, which we learn in the Medina book, and also some of the vocabulary. Azan comes in, Mubalagha Azam, or Shifa Mushabba Azan. So we always repeat those things to become Halwa Puri for us. So here we take the to give full attention. So we write down here. So for you to him, gave full attention. You gave, Anta. Oh, I beg your pardon, brother and sister, you didn't correct me. We did right here. See, remember, say Anta. I just saw that. Okay, see Anta here. So this should be here, Anta. Majuban, my mistake. I think I carried away, but I caught it. When I was trying to repeat it, then I said, oh my God, what happened here? Tasaddat, form 5 for Anta. So it's called, so actually this word is Tatasadda. We will go through it a little bit more into it, and then I will explain, inshallah. Okay. So anta lahu tasadda. No, I beg your pardon. Ta is madariya. Ta is for form 5. Form 5 and swad dal hamza. Okay. Form 5. Okay. So we go through. So the meaning would be Meaning would be give, you, you give, or you gave full attention. Okay. Now you can see your mix up. You know, as for as for him, now referring to who? Remember last time we mentioned in the introduction, is actually the rich Quraysh guys who were referring to. And we told you who were the rich guys were in the introduction. You pay the full attention while you ignore the blind man. Okay? As for him who considers himself free of need, as for him who considers himself free of need, they are the rich themselves. Free of need has a different meaning. I will explain you in a minute what Dr. Yakut is saying. Free of need of the money, free of need of the guidance, free of need of the faith. You know. So for you, what you do, so you to him give full attention. Okay. So this is the reprimandation from Allah Subhanahu wa Taala to Prophet, our Prophet. Okay. So here, if you go through, oh, I don't have it here. I will copy from my notes. This is ayah number 5. I will show you what Dr. Yakut has explained that thing. Okay. I think it's not here. Let me go back. One other area when I prepared my notes. Go back here. So here it is. Okay. I will bring that. This is my personal notes actually. That I will bring it. I go copy and I will bring it here. So I did translation, I think, for you guys, so you don't have to work hard. Okay. And I have another one, so I don't have to go back and forth. So I will just quickly copy this thing. It should have been in my higher notes, but it's in my master copy. Copy. So copy here. We go back to the class, and I put it here, and I explain it, inshallah. Okay. Here. So Dr. Yakut is telling that Amma manistagna. What does mean? Okay. Here. He's saying Amma manistagna besrutihi wa kawatihi anal iman wa amma indaka minal ilm. That is, for he who due to his wealth and his strength, kavati, is independent of the faith. Okay. Al iman wa amma indaka minal ilm, and the knowledge which you have it. And the knowledge we would have it. And that's why he's saying the guy is considers himself free of any need. He has a wealth, he has a strength, and he doesn't know he's independent of the faith. But you are giving more attention to him. So now Dr. Yakut was saying, فَأَنْتَ لَهُ تَصَدَّى أَيَّ فَأَنْتَ تَقَبَّلَ عَلَيْهِ وَتَحْتِمْ بِتَبْلِيغِ دَعْوَتِكَ حَرَّصًا عَلَى إِيمَانِهِ. He's saying that is, you accept him and you are concerned with conveying your message out of the concern of his faith, out of the concern of the faith. You are eager. Okay. Tahtahum, tum is to be considered interested. Harrison is desire, eagerness, keenness. Okay. Of his. So Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam was thinking, so they are very powerful people in the Quraysh, that if he is able to convince them, it will help because as we saw in the introduction, those days the early Muslim was being tortured, quite a big thing. So he said that he was thinking that if these powerful people join him and understand him, perhaps there will be ease. That was one of the reasons why he turned away slightly uh, uh, against the person who was coming, who came there to purify himself or seeking more knowledge for the plant. So this is basically the interpretation of that thing. Okay. So now let's look at that thing. What is the before I give you screenshot? Let's look at the authentic translation. I will remove that thing. We go to the translations now. I have collected your translation also, Alhamdulillah. We're looking ayah 5 and 6. So ayah 5 and 6. Here we go. Copy. I'll bring it here. And next one, 6. Copy. I have already prepared the Quran, brothers and sisters, so it saves up a lot of time. Paste. There we go. Okay. Those of you who is new in the class, we usually use the 3 translations, and this was basically our Ustad has been using it, so I continue with the tradition. But basically, for myself, I usually look at the 10 different translations uh, in order for me to have the comprehension of the word, vocabulary word which has been used in here. Okay, so here we're saying Dr. Mustafa Khatam in the clear Quran, as for the one who was indifferent, Amma min Sallah. He was indifferent of any advice, any wealth, any advice, anything or anything. Dr. Mohar Ali in his word by word Quran, as to the one who think himself in no need, that he is not in need of either faith, either money. He already popular. Okay, so and Sister Iman Torres, but as for the one who thinks he can take care of himself, he doesn't need any advice from anybody. You know, Amma man nafsanna. So I think we're very good as for the one who considers himself free of need. Okay? Very close to what the other scholars are saying. فَأَنْتَ لَهُ تَصَدَّى. You gave him your undivided attention. We say full attention. We say undivided attention. This is a tafsiri translation, okay? Explanatory translation. And we did the verbal translation from each word, okay? And Dr. Mohar Ali also does the verbal translation. He said, فَأَنْتَ لَهُ تَصَدَّى. To him, you pay attention. To him, you pay attention. Man Torres, to him, you gave your attention. To him, you gave your attention. I wrote down here full attention because that's the tasadda. Okay, that's the tasadda. So we'll go back to actually, I want to see just one more note here. Yeah. This is the, I'm debating about brother and sister. This is the Dr. Yaqut has give the explanation of the ayah 6 and different Arab slightly of the different scholars. And I don't think in this class, I think we should go through it as our Ustad used to say to keep it very simple. This is for a little bit advanced people, so we have to read it. I don't think we have that much time. So inshallah we will skip that. Okay. But for you, I will inshallah give you the screenshot for that. Let's do this full shot so you might be able to read it. Okay, couple of minutes. I'm going to hold it here. And then I'm going to enlarge this section so you can write down what Dr. Yaqut. Remember, we mentioned that at least we will look at the Dr. Yaqut alone. The detailed notes are also from Yaqut in footnotes, but I think they are a little bit too much. So. And this is the other one. You can take a screenshot so you will be able to read it. And I have also write down the root words for some of the new words which came in here so that they become easier to understand. And this is the screenshot for the vocab. A little bit smaller, this way. Okay. So, Alhamdulillah, we move forward. Next ayah. وَمَا عَلَيْكَ أَلَّا يَزَّكَّى وَأَمَّا مَنْ جَاءَكَ يَسْعَى وَمَا عَلَيْكَ أَلَّا يَزَّكَّى وَأَمَّا مَنْ جَاءَكَ يَسْعَى. Now, brothers and sisters, let's look through each and every word. This may be it's a lot in this particular ayah here, Arab wise. So I think we're going to go slow. So perhaps we may be able to do only 4 ayahs today. So we see how the time goes. But as our Ustad used to say, we're not going to rush it. There is a little bit complication in this Arab wise. So inshallah, we'll try to sort it out. Okay. We will try to sort it out easily and make it alhamdulillah. Inshallah, I will try my best to make it easy. For those of you who are new in the class and do not have much experience in Arab. So we go, I think there are 2 words here, wa and ma. Waw is harfu istinafiya. And is mabni ala fatha. Okay. So sister, there are 2 explanations for this wa. Okay. So we will do number 1 first, then we'll come back to number 2. And then 2 lines here is belong to ma, which is ismo istifham. I think I have shown you repeatedly a chart for the ma with the 10 type of different ma's which came in the Quran, and we have detailed showed you. I think you may have the copy of that thing. If not, to inshallah, what I'll do, I'll share you the summary slide again next week, inshallah. Today, I don't think we have a time to go through it. So, okay. So this is ismu istifham. Istifham is questioning. Okay, and it is mabni ala sukun. There's always sukun here, which we don't write. Mabni ala sukun. And wama alayka looks like it's starting for jumla ismiya. So ma is also mubtada. Mabni ala sukun. Fi mahalli rafin. Because the jumla ismiya started one first ism is a marfu ism is a noun. It's a mubtada. I think we write blue for the mubtada. So beg your pardon. Mubtada. Mubtada. And here actually came here harfu istifham inkari is in the negative sense. Harfu istifham. I will write down in bracket here. Maybe write down here. No, okay. Just write down here. Inkari for negative sense. Okay. Alaika jaro majrur. You can see very easily. 2 words. Alaika. Okay. Harf jar. I'm going to rush now. And mabni ala fatha. Alaika is a majrur. And is muta'alliq. Now, brothers and sisters, this is bimazoof khabar. Okay, it's a bimazoof khabar. Khabar is mazoof, and the khabar of this mubtada. Okay, muta'alliq bimazoof. I think one of these days we will go very quickly. Some of the chart I have it. I'm going to make a summary chart for you guys. Actually, a document there, jar majroor and muta'allaqan. But I'm going to make a abbreviated chart so that we can explain that this mazoof part. Mazoof khabar. And our scholars are estimated estimate this sabr to be istakarrar, istakarrun. Okay. Or istakarrun. Maybe I write down. So, okay. Istakarrun. Okay. Established. Present. Or wajudun. You can do that. Different words. Okay. Alaika. Now, brothers and sisters, you see that they are mubtada and khabar side by side, right? So this jumla ismiya, oops, I beg your pardon. So we can systematically point it out. This हो गया. This is jumla ismiya, or we can jumla min mubtada wa khabar, either way. Is la mahalla mein i'rab, because is istinafiya. The reason I'm writing it could be wow, could be something else. Okay, we'll come back to inshallah. Okay, number second. This number first option. Okay, Allah, Allah, brother sister, has two words. I think we went through this before in one of the surah. Okay, we did study. It is the constitute the an, which is harf masdari plus la, which which is harf nafi. Harf masdari plus harf nafi. Now, brother and sister, always remember now. I think we went through some time. When an comes in, which is harf masdari, then following it with its fail is become a fi tawil masdar, right? So we have to look at the masdar muawwal there. It's going to become masdar muawwal. Number 1 point. Number 2 point, because an came here, which is harf masdari, so we have to look through his silla, right? Sillatul mawsul. And this sillatul mawsul will be al harfi, not al ismi. Remember last time man came, sillatul mawsul al ismi. Now he is sillatul mawsul al harfi. Okay. So two things we will be looking. Where are they? Okay. Now let's go systematically. Namira Allah, we have to divide it into two things. 1 and 2. First one is an, which is harf masdari, and it is masdari, one nasbin, and is always nasbin, right? Means that it will make his following fail mansub. As you can see, that zakka should be now madariya mansubun. Okay. So nasbin, and what is the sign of the nasb here? We don't know. Okay, so we write down one nasbin is actually, it is actually anir, as you know, mabni ala sukun. Remember, anir mabni ala sukun, right? But here we say this sukun, allazi, this sukun. Now, hurrika, sorry, mabni, oh, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. My mistake, I'm just rushing to this. This is sukun there, you know. Sukun, sukun is actually, I did mention, you see, this is a sukun here on the noon. Okay. So we'll say mabni ala. First of all, we write down the sukun here. Mabni ala an-nuni. We have removed it. Mabni sukun ala an-nuni. Why? Which this now allati kulbat lamma wa ataqamam fi lam la. So meaning is there in this sukun is changed couple to the become a lam, become lam, and this lam is joined with the lam of the lam. Okay, and that's why this lam become double. Okay, ala sukoon. So you get allati kulbat. We change to lam, laman. Not only change to lam, noon become, this noon become kulbat to lam. And this lam join with this lam, and therefore this becomes shadda here. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's what is meaning here. Kulbat laman wa. I'm just repeating it, brothers and sisters, because this is what you see in the Arab books, and you will know what it really means. Otherwise, is joined fi lami la. Is joined with the lam of the la. Number two now, the la is harfu nafi. Harfu nafi and is mabni ala sukun. Okay. So this complete Arab for there. Correct? Now we go yazakka. What is yazakka? It's madariya, madariyun. Now because brothers and sisters, this an came, so this has to be mansubun. We don't know now, but we have to say because it become mansub because of the an. Mansuban ba an mudmara. Okay? And is alamat nasba al fatah al muqaddara did tazu. Simple, difficult. Okay. Correct? And our brothers and sisters, yes, yazakka is not a tazakka, is yazakka, not tazakka. Therefore, his thing is huwa. His file is huwa. So we write down here, file, the same thing, damir, mustatirun, and is jawazan, taqdiruhu, huwa. Okay? And brother and sister, because an came here, this becomes this jumla min fail plus file, which is zakka, is la mahalla min al-arab, it becomes sillatul mawsul. Al-harfi. Okay. Correct, brothers and sisters? So this will complete one more item. Brothers and sisters, just give me 1 minute to take a sip of water. My throat is a little bit dry. Just, I'm going to pause for 1 2. Brothers and sisters, one more item remaining here. Okay, what's this item? Remember, we said an came, so I will draw the line first. Okay. And this we have to write down now. An, as I mentioned before, plus fail is become what was the fail? Yatazakka. Yatazakka is fail. No, I'm saying Yazzakka. Yazzakka. Beg your pardon? Yazzakka. Shadda is there. I will show you what happens here. Okay. An plus fail is it become bitawil masdar, become masdar muawwal. Now muawwal, masdar muawwal. Okay. And this masdar muawwal is, brother and sister, is fi mahalli jarrin. Fi mahalli jarrin. Why? Because it has a fi is muqaddara. Fi is hidden there. Fi is hidden there. So I will just make it here. It's fi mahalli jarrin because reason is because fi, harf jar fi is muqaddara, estimated. Okay. And if you do fi tawil masdar, what you see, takdiruhu, I will write down for you to make it easy. With Dr. Yaqir say, Wama alaika, fi, this is the fi we talk about. Fi, he wrote down the word adamin, damin ila masdar, ta zaktiyati, form 2, right? To rewrite it. Zakia. Okay. Its meaning is actually in the absence, in the lack, in the absence of purity. Mama lack of Adama, Zakiati. Adama is lack or absence, lack, lack, absence. Zakiati of the purity. Okay. Absence of, lack of. Wama alaika Allah yazzakka. Yazzakka. Okay. So now, brother and sister, this is the one Arab. Okay. Now we do the second one. Bear with me for a minute. We draw the line here. Okay. Now, second form for that vow is, brother and sister, our people are telling us, is this vowel hal, lil hal. I think I write the full so people remember this. This not a istinafia. Wow. It should be al wow. Should be lil hal. Not a istinafia. It could be hal. Okay. Lil hal. Lil halin. If it is lil halin, the ma is still the harfunafi. Okay. This is one. Second is harfunafi is the same. See, here ma istinafia, wow is istinafia, and ma is ismu istafam ankari, and here is become ma harfo nafi only. Not istafam, but harfo nafi. This is the second interpretation. Okay? Harfo nafi. It's not a questioning now. Harfo nafi. Now, what's going to happen? It's going to change now because the harfo nafi is not a mubtada anymore. Right? So this is the important thing to remember. So it's mabni ala sukoon. Remember here, brothers and sisters, that's why I didn't want to confuse you in the beginning. Because of a ismu istafam, inkari is the mubtada. Now this become only harfu nafi, so it's not a mubtada anymore. So this alaika, jaro majrur, is become khabar muqaddam of something coming. Okay? It's very interesting. Okay. The meaning is everything is same as above, but I will write down this jaro majrur mutalik be mahzoof khabar. So, dear sister, here you have to make a correct. I say ism majrur mutalik be mahzoof. No, you say jaro majrur mutalik be mahzoof khabar. I beg your pardon. Just kindly correct it. I think we meant about jaro majrur, but we didn't write down. Okay. We say jar. Just to save the time, I was rushing. So I can't even write this short form here. We write down, sorry, jaru majroor mutalik be mahzoof khabar. Okay. So same thing here now. Jaru majroor mutalik. Still here is khabar bane sister. You have to excuse my writing in a rush. I'm making a lot of mistakes. Just when you're taking a note, you should take you should write much better than I'm writing. Mutalik be mahzoof khabar muqaddam means that mubtada is coming afterwards. Okay, khabar muqaddam. So alaika. Now Allah. Allah and all these are Arab, the same Arab as above. Okay, I will write down Misr Arabe Sabka, same as above in number one. Or you can write down in Arabic Misr Arabi As Sabika Tamaman, completely the same. Okay, but the difference is, brother and sister, difference become a Masdar Muawwal. Difference is going to become Masdar Muawwal. To save the time, I will just copy it like this from here and bring it here. Then I will make the changes. Then I will see what changes have to be made. Okay, what changes have to be made because an plus fail is zakka is masdar muawwal, but now this masdar muawwal is fi mahalli fi mahalli. Once I write down, then I will explain it in detail. Okay, fi mahalli rafin, and this become a mubtada muakhar. Okay, mubtada muakhar. So now you can see the difference, brother and sister. Okay, the first one was ma alaika. Waw is istinafiya and ma is ismu istifam. Second interpretation is ma is a hal and ma is harfun nafi. Since this is not mubtada anymore, we will look into it. If this is a mubtada, right, is khabar is here. Jaro majroor, then that is khabar mutalliq. But now alaika becomes jaro majroor, mutalliq khabar muqaddam. So khabar muakhar. Okay? And his khabar is Allah yazakka. What is the master mover? An jazakka, which is an plus fail, become master mover. That master mover is fi mahalli rafin mubtada muakhar. Mubtada muakhar. So this is what the complication I was telling you between the two Arabs. Okay. So let's see how much time we have it. Yeah, I think we have a time to complete this one also. Maybe not. I think we should look through this thing. We translate this thing. We see how much time we have it. I don't want to push. I don't want to do overtime. If we have a time, inshallah, we finish the other one also, which is I think very similar to what we did before Amma. Amma manastagna. But again, we will see inshallah. Okay. So let's look at it. Meaning. Ma. First of all, we're taking a ispo istafam, okay, and inkari. Wama and not, or and what, and what. Okay, if you say it's the form. Okay, and what or not. Okay, alaika upon you, and not upon you. And not upon you. Allah, an is that. La is not again. Yazakka. What is yaz? Yazakka. What is yazakka? There we go. Now I will explain what happened. I think I was mispronouncing also in the beginning. My apologies, my dear sister. Actually, it is yazakka. It is form 5 actually. Okay. Yazakka. I will explain what happened to. Where is the cargo for the form 5? Okay. We will see. The root word for that, brother and sister, as form 2, form 1 is not here. I think we see ayah 3. This came before, brother and sister. This came from ayah 3. Yeah, zakka. So we don't have to spend time for that actually. Okay. I have explained what happened, yata zakka to how is the zakka. So I'm not going to do that again. Okay. You can look at, because kalbu ta'u zaya, adghamat fi zai. Okay. And that's how this yata zakka, this ya become, uh, just become to, uh, this ta become to, this ta become to this. Oh, just, just a minute. I think it was telling me my battery is on the thing is low. Before you switch it off, so I will connect it. Just give me 1 minute. Close. Okay. All right. I think we were okay now. So that's exactly what happened here. So we're not going to go through it. We just say, what's the meaning is. It means to attain purity. To attain purity. Okay. And for Madariya form, ta may be assimilated into the za, resulting in yazaka. You can look through. Okay. So we write down it. That's not he attain purity or he purify himself. He purify in bracket himself. Okay. Okay. So we're saying, and not upon you that he purify himself. Okay. So means that, remember this thing came in Quran many times, that you are only a warner. Okay. You are only a warner for the one who fears. You're only the warner for the, it's not upon you that he purify himself or not. He's talking about Amma Manistaghna for Anta Lahu Tasadda. He doesn't need it. And it's not up to you. Wama alaika Allah yazzakka. And it's not upon you that he would not purify himself. You will not be accountable for that. Remember in many places, lot of things I think I can, if I remember, what you call the Surah Malik Pajaya Vajakuluna Mata Hazal Wadu in Kuntum Sadiqin. Then we say, Kul innama ilmu indallahi wa innama ana nazirun mubin. Wa innama ana nazirun mubin. That you're only there, you're only a clear warner. And other places is not up to you. You're not responsible for them. Okay. So this is the meaning of this ayah. Okay. So I think we have about 15 minutes more. I think of our assigned time. I think we should be able to finish one more ayah. Well, sister, because you get I'm going to slightly rush in there. Inshallah, we'll be able to do that. Let's go. Okay. Wa amma. Wow is harfo ataf. I think we can pick this thing very quickly. Amma we did before, so we don't have to worry about. Chalo. Yeah, yeah. One harfo ataf. Mabni ala fatah. Oh, I beg your pardon. Here. No, I think we did that. We did the wow hal. And then and the only thing we have to only thing would be here, this become a jumla haliya. Jumla haliya means that you can connect it with that thing. Vamma man astagna fa anta lahu sadda. And while it's not upon you that you purify, um, uh, that he purifies himself. Okay. Amma man ja, yes, amma is harfu tabdeel. Tafsil, let's pick it up so I don't have to write down very quickly from here. Copy. Okay. Harfu tafsil wa shart mabni ala sukun is ghair jazim. Now we have to look for the Jawabi Amma. But actually Jawabi Amma, brother and sister, is coming on ayah number 10. Okay. Jawabi Amma we will coming in ayah number 10. So I will just point it out here so that everybody should remember. Ayah number 10 when we going to reach the Jawab. Okay. Iska Jawabi Amma. Man is the same, ismu mausool, famane allazi, mubtada. Okay. So I'm going to do the same thing, brother and sister, from here. Copy. Mm-hmm. Paste. Okay. Now here, our brother and sister, we don't do intakal sakinin. Famane allazi fi mehalli, because there is a sukoon there. So we don't have to worry about the explanation of the kasra. It's not kasra there because they're following ja'aka. So it's the mubtada fi mehalli rafin mubtada. Famane allazi fi mehalli rafin mubtada. Now ja'aka. Ja, the two words here, ja and ka. Ja is fi'l madin. Alhamdulillah, I think we can do that. Fi'l madin. So I don't have to rush that much now. Mabni ala fatah. And his file is Tamere Mustatir. Tamere Mustatir with Jawazan. And Takbirahu huwa. Down huwa. Okay. And Ka, brother and sister, number two lines, is Tamere Muttasil. And is Mabni ala fatah. Fi mehalli nasbin. It's attached with the file, right? So it's Mafule Bahi. Nasbin, you can see the fatah there. So it's very, very easy, become Mafule Bahi. Okay? Fi mehalli nasbin and Mafule Bahi. Now, brothers and sister, because man came here, right? Man came here, so from here, this Jumla, increase, Jumla min fail plus file is la mahalla min Arab because it is Sillatul Masul. I'm rushing with this sister because you already know Sillatul Masul. Okay? Correct? So that becomes Ja. Yes, ah. So that's what I have to do. So, yes, ah is Mudariye Marfu. Mudariyun. Oh, red color. Mudari marfoon. And alamate rafa is الضمة المقدر للتعذيري. I think we have somewhere, so we just, uh, I think we have it before, so I don't have to write. Yeah, there we go. We just copy from there. Sometimes writing become too long. Sometimes I write it, brother and sister, because some of you take complete notes, so I want to make sure that your notes are complete. Okay, there again. There we go. And alamat is Dhamma, Dhammatul Muqaddara, Alamat Rafa is Dhammatul Muqaddara, Litasuri. Okay. And file here is, brothers and sisters, Zamir Mustasil, the same thing. The file is again Hua. Yeah. Okay, just same time. And the Jumla, min, fail, plus file, is fi mahalli, nasbin, brothers and sisters, and is hal, min, fail, ja. This is hal, min, fail, ja. Okay. I'm sorry, min file ja, not it should be the failed, it min file ja. Which is, what is the file, brothers and sisters? Hua. Okay. Min file ja. So we put here. I think I made a mistake here. Min file ja. Okay. Now, so let's look at the meaning. Okay. That's compute the Arab. This Arab is a bit simple. Wa amma again, as for, wow is here, Al-Fuataf, basically meaning here but, to make it tafsiri. But you can say or, and but as for man, he who jaa. I think we have jaa as we did many times, but I just ignore it. Came to ka is mafule bhai. Came to you. This is you is ka. Ja came to you. Yes, ah. So what is yes, ah? So yes, ah, we have it here. Okay. Again, I simplified. Didn't write too much. Then Sa'a, Sin, Ain, Ya. Okay. Sin, Ain, Ya. Sa'a, Yas'a, Sa'yan. Sa'yan. Okay. Is Bab, Fatah. A'a is Fatah. I usually write with the red, I think, right? Fatah. Okay. Fatah, Yafta. Sa'a, Yas'a. Means to strive. So, to strive. To endure. To move. To walk. To hasten. To run. All the meaning of sa. Okay. Right. And from here, this noun is sayun, means effort, endeavor. Verbal noun is same thing, sayun, the same thing, right? Is walking. Okay. Meaning walking. So yes, I here is striving. We do the to strive is striving. Striving. Yes, strive, striving, enduring. Okay. As for the one who came to you striving. Now, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talking about the blind man. Okay. I'm talking about. And then there is another ayah, I think we don't have a time, inshallah. Then we complete. Wahuwa yaksha. As far as the one who came to you striving, he who failed. Okay. And then we do inshallah next time. We don't have a time, but let's look at the authentic translation. So basically, what we do, amma manastagna, as for the one who considers himself free of any need, any advice, any faith, anta lahu tasadda, you to him give your full attention. Wama alayka Allah yazzakka, and then it's not up to you that he feels purifying himself. Amma manja yasa, but as for the one who came to you striving, what you did, okay? So the next time, inshallah, we explain it, but we quickly look at the authentic translation for number number 7 or 8. Number 7 and 8. There we go. We just copy from here. Copy, paste, and we go with the other one. Copy, paste, inside. Okay. The first ayah, Wama alayka Allah yazzakka, Dr. Mustafa Khatam, even though you are not blamed if he would not purify himself. Even though you are not to blame if he would not purify himself. Okay. And what upon you is not that he purify himself, and not upon you that he does not purify himself. Okay. Even though you are not to blame, he would not purify himself. Dr. Mohar Ali, which does the literary translation, and what is against you? Wama alaika, inkari, tafami inkari, and what? Okay. What is against you? That's why he called Asmus tafamil inkari. Yeah, Dr. Mohar Ali always does his literary, very verbal translation. And what is against you? That he purify himself not. Himself not. That he purify himself not. Sister Iman Tourist is saying, although you will not be blamed if he does not purify himself. Although you will not be blamed if he does not purify himself. So we did, I think, pretty well, alhamdulillah, meaning wise. Then, wa amma man ja yas'a, ja'aka yas'a. But as for the one who came to you eager to learn is in the bracket, okay? This learn is in the bracket. Eager, striving, enduring, eager. But as for the one who came to you to learn, Dr. Mohar Ali, and as to the one who came to you striving, this is exactly the name. As to the one who came to you striving, what you did, next ayah, and Sister Iman Tourist, and as for the one who came to you eagerly, is the free translation. Okay. So Alhamdulillah, I think we have passed our time. I think we were supposed to finish, I think, 12:15 with 12:20. So I think we stop here. Next time is very, very simple. Inshallah, we will go forward. And if you indulge me, I can finish the next ayah. But again, I think they are combined. So I think we should wait for next week. Okay. Inshallah. So, brother and sister, um, I'll give you the screenshot. Did I give you, which ayah we did today? I think we did ayah amma from here, okay? I think I already gave you a screenshot for this. Yeah, I'm going to give you a screenshot for that. So this is the page 1. And this is the vocabulary of page one. So we did only four ayahs today. Alhamdulillah, it's okay. Oh, this one and this one I already given. Yeah, I said it down. Okay. So inshallah, so what we do, we offer dua quickly. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept our devotion of the time to study and understand the Quranic Arabic language as a good deed in a state of in a scale of good hasanat. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all, our spouses, our children with excellent health. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless us all in our jobs, in our businesses, in our careers, in the profession, and the education of our children. May He grant us a strong memory and deep knowledge of the Arabic and understanding in the depth of the meaning of the message of the Quran, so we all can feel the miracle of Quran in our hearts. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, enlighten our homes, our family with the light of the Quran, and instill this light in the hearts of our children. Ya Rabbal Alameen. Allahumma itam lana nuran waghfir lana innaka ala kulli shay'in qadeer. Ya Rabbal Alameen, keep us all safe and protected from the evils of this virus and all the other natural diseases and disasters, and protect the Muslim Ummah all over the world. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has a special mercy on the people of Gaza, the people of Palestine. O Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you and you alone can help them. Ya muqallib al-qulubi, thabbit qulubina ala dinika. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته جزاكم الله خير. See you next week inshallah with session number 3.